Hi, and welcome to Module 5 Data Entry. We're actually going to go into REDCap and enter some data in this module. Now, a couple of words of warning. This is a one-week module and you have a lot to do. Don't wait until the last minute and then email me if you're having problems. We need to make sure early on that you have set up your REDCap user account. You should have done that back in Module 4. And then you need to, early in the week, review the video and written instructions for entering data, listen to this lecture, and get in there and try and enter your patient. Then if you have issues, get in touch with me and I will help you resolve them. In this lecture, I'm going to give you some background on Project REDCap. That is the Vanderbilt initiative that actually produced REDCap and produces a lot of great training documentation about how to use it. But then I'm going to talk with you about the way we use REDCap at UNCW, because that's a little different. I'll also explain to you how to use your REDCap user account and password, and then I'll tell you how you will use the written and video-based instructions to enter a mock patient. And finally, I'll talk with you about how you can enter additional practice data. The REDCap EDC system was created by Vanderbilt University. REDCap stands for Research Electronic Data Capture. REDCap was developed by Vanderbilt to give independent researchers and nonprofit groups a free, easy-to-use, validated database system for conducting clinical research in. REDCap is not a commercial ED system. It's not licensed for profit. It is intended to be a nonprofit system. In fact, the REDCap license is actually free, but to use it, you have to abide by all the copyright and license requirements. Over 1,000 institutions in 85 different countries are using REDCap. So if you like using REDCap, you might want to take the REDCap course offered by Vanderbilt University through the Coursera system. It'll teach you how to design and create a little research project. I took the course to learn how to build the mock database that we're using. REDCap also has some excellent generic training documents and videos. And by generic, I mean they'll show you how to use REDCap as it's produced by Vanderbilt. They won't show you how to use it to enter the data in our specific database. I recommend you watch the short 4-minute overview video. I'll have it in the module. You may also want to watch some of the longer function-specific videos. You'll see them embedded in REDCap itself. Keep in mind these won't explain how to navigate the database we're using, but they will give you some generic instructions for using the functionality. UNCW obtained a license to use REDCap from Vanderbilt. It's currently being used here at UNCW by a researcher in the psychology department and by our CLR program. The REDCap system for UNCW is maintained by Ellen Greganius, a site administrator with the Academic Research Computing Group. Ellen is going to create your REDCap user accounts. If you have a problem with your user account or password, contact Ellen. Don't contact Ellen if you have any other questions about using REDCap. Anything about using the REDCap functions or using our REDCap project should come to me via email. Remember, your REDCap user account and password are considered your electronic signature for this database and any work you do for the course. Using another student's account or allowing them to use yours is a violation of the Honor Code. I'll be tracking your assignments using your account and the REDCap audit trail. I've created 2 different databases in REDCap using our mock protocol. The first database is called CLR Mock 001 Master Database. I've entered very specific mock data into this database. You won't be able to enter or update in here, but you will use this database to view discrepancies and perform quality control. The second database is called CLR Mock 001 Student Database. The student database mimics the master version with one exception. You'll have full access to create, modify, and delete data in here. I've created a very simple set of data entry instructions for our CLR Mock 001 protocol. And in this I've included some screenshots of full or partial ECRS to help you visualize the instructions. You wouldn't typically find that in an actual set of data entry instructions, but I think it will help you as we work through the course. I want you to note I've included the version date and author information in my instructions. You're going to need both the written instructions and the video ones that I'm going to show you in a few minutes to navigate through entering your first patient. I know most of you have not used an EDC system before, and you may find navigating through the written data entry instructions to be a little frustrating. They're very dry. But I'm also posting some short videos that'll show you how to log into REDCap and then how to enter each CRF. Go to Blackboard, look under Resources, and select REDCap Documentation. Here you'll find a link to the REDCap login screen, also an overview video on the REDCap system, and then the videos for logging into REDCap and entering each form. You can either view them here in Blackboard or follow the link out and view them in YouTube. I have created a mock patient using a print-off of the eCRFs so that we have a kind of simplistic CRF source document. I want you to enter the data as is, as you see it on this case report form. I'll post a copy of the case report form with the data in it in this module and in our data management study file. You can either print off a hard copy of that patient or enter it from the file online, whatever works easiest for you. Again, enter the data as seen on the mock CRF with one exception. I'm going to leave the subject identifier field blank. Please enter your UNCW ID in this field. For example, I would enter LFS 9787. REDCap's also going to assign a unique record ID to each patient that you create. I want you to record that record ID and post it on the discussion board along with your UNCW username. After you've entered your assigned mock patient, feel free to enter additional patients. Have fun with it. Give them wacky adverse events, try to have them fail the inclusion-exclusion criteria, or make up some protocol deviations. You're not going to break the database, you're not going to hurt anything, and you might have a good time while you're doing it. So there you go. Let's review your assignment for this module. Remember, don't wait until the last minute. Just reviewing the written instructions, the video instructions, and working through the patient is probably going to take you about 2, maybe 3 hours. In addition to that, you need to watch this lecture and you have some readings to do in Prosca. So, all the documents you're going to need are going to be located in Module 5 Data Entry. You need to open Module 5 and locate your mock patient. Again, you can view this as a PDF or print a hard copy. Next, locate the data entry instructions. Read through these once before you even try to enter the data. Then, you can choose again to either view them online or print a hard copy, whatever works best for you. After you've read the written instructions, locate the videos. Remember, I made standalone videos for each CRF. In some cases, if the CRFs are really short, I combined 2, but it'll say that in the title. You don't have to play these videos, but I really do think it'll be easier for you to understand what you need to do than if you just work from the written instructions alone. I recommend you read the instructions, play each video, and then try the data entry. If you have questions, get in touch with me. I'm always happy to help. And remember, all questions about entering data or using REDCap come to me. You only contact Ellen Greganius if you're unable to use your REDCap password to access the main REDCap system. Have fun, guys.